Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Toriko. Toriko-san! 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 Komatu's bitch ass. Toriko! Chapter 246 review. Now, this week's chapter, Toriko. What I want to do here is that I'm going to mention 4 things. And after that, I'm going to do like a read-along, like a mock read-along. Because the chapter revolves mainly around the setting of these fights that take place across the gourmet world. Between the Zero Biotype IGO members and the Bishugyukai top tier. So, like, that's the, of course, excluding Nostalgia. That is the premise of the entire chapter. Just to set up who faces who and what they're fighting for in the gourmet world. And of course, the main setup bout between Ichiryu and Meteor. So let me start with number 1. Number 1, Meteor Spice. Whoa. Whoa, bro. Jaw dropping, just like you're a freaking cartoon character, like, whoa, no, what, dude? Like, I'm staring at this panel right now because I had to say this panel. When you first see the Meteor Spice in chapter 245, you think that it's selective. You think that it's the cooking island and the areas around the cooking island. At least that's what I thought. But no. 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 Not even close. It's literally like the entire human world is getting bombarded by these streaks of light. Hence Meteor Spice, and sections of entire continents are getting blown up. Like, each one of these blasts can, like, destroy an entire freaking country. Sections of, like, there's sections of the ocean that are getting blown up. The fuck? So, like, when Ichiryu told Mansum, if something happens to me, the human world's in danger, was there a countermeasure in place? Because I'm not seeing no freaking countermeasures. I'm just seeing explosions. And I'm thinking millions and billions of people are dead. That's what I'm thinking. People are dying in the droves, in waves right now. There's no... What countermeasure? There is no countermeasure against that shit. Are you kidding me? My God, there is no countermeasure. You can't stop this shit. You can't stop this shit. It's just raining, and then as far as the eye can see, explosions everywhere. What countermeasure? Yo, how many species are wiped off the fucking face of the goddamn planet? I don't know, but it's scary. Each of you died, Meteor Spice, and fuck. And mind you, their world is bigger than ours. So if it's this devastating in their world, imagine if it was on planet Earth. Oh my God. Not even freaking Goku could save them. Fuck that. Yeah, Meteor Spice. Fuck you, man. Oh my good lord. Alright. Alright, okay. Let me Toriko top tiers are devastating. Alright, moving on. Alright. That's number 1. Number 1, Meteor Spice. Number 2, the narration. I actually really like the narration. The narration in this chapter, and I remember I was talking to Smoke Raider, in a live stream, and I remember he said that one of the main reasons why he likes Toriko so much is because of the fact that the author, he feels like he's right there with you as you're reading along. And that's because of the narration. The narration is so prominent in the chapters. And like when the chapter actually kicks off with narration, we have the author himself saying, "It poured down upon the whole of human world. A light which utterly annihilates all forms of life. Was a bombing raid of spice that fluttered down like a meteor shower." And Also, whenever there's a technical skill that's being performed in the middle of a fight, what happens is that Mitsutoshi, he doesn't allow the characters themselves to speak. He himself speaks as the characters fight themselves. Or at least most of the time, he does the narration himself. In the anime, it's different, because in the anime, the characters actually say, like, what the narration says. But in the, at least as far as I get up to, I mean, that's the way it appears to be. But, because I'm not up to date with the anime. But in the manga, narration everywhere. Everywhere. And it's wonderful, because it really makes, it gives you this personal connection with the author, Mitsutoshi. And I love that. I, honest to God, truly love that. So that's number 2. Number 3. In this chapter, we get the names of Acacia's full course. Now, of course, we all knew about the main 3, Earth, Adam, and God. Sunny, Earth, Adam, Coco, and God, Toriko. Zebra, he eats whatever. He eats anything, alright? He just, you know, whoever gets cocky gets eaten. You get cocky, you get eaten, that's simple. He don't give a fuck. Like, I'm Zebra, fucking beat punch. Yeah, and end of story. But we get to find out the other names of the fish, of the meat, of the... I'll go over it as I do my mock read-along. But we don't find out the name of the hors d'oeuvre. The hors d'oeuvre is like super hidden, like super secret, and like very few people actually know about the hors d'oeuvre. But the hors d'oeuvre, it exists. It's the one that can revive those from the dead. So, but again, its name is unknown. Its location's unknown, obviously. And with God, there's a eclipse sequence that has to occur before they actually attain God. Something of that nature. So that's number 3. Number 4 is that in the chapter we get to see like the locations, like a lot more locations in the gourmet world. And of course, gourmet world, crazy shit, big shit. I mean, massive, massive structures, huge, that topple over the landscape, and things that just seem to go on forever, like literally forever, like there is no end in sight. So, like there's one, you know, I'll get to later, but basically, those are the 4 things I want to say before I get started with the mock summary. All right. Again, those are the 4 things I actually liked. The things that I didn't like about the chapter, I mean, of course, there's no combat going on here and there, so that irked me a little bit. And mainly it is set up, so I'll give them that. But I did want to see the continuation of the Meteor spikes. That's true. So even though I like the fact that now they're going back in time to show us the bout between Ichiryu and Meteor, I also don't like the fact that they are leaving the Meteor Spice incident out in the open, and we're not seeing like the end result. We're not seeing like what's going on with Toriko and Coco and Sunny. Like if there actually are countermeasures in place, and so on and so forth. So, but that being said, let me start off with the actual read along. We are going on like after the Meteor Spice hits down, and then we have Mitsutoshi say, "We will now turn back time a bit." Before that tragic event. Then we see Ichiryu holding that ridiculously massive sword. Once again, he's in the Slow Rain Hills, and he's going for Acacia's salad air. And then we continue. Then we have this place called Sector B, Birth Cry Tree. Massive. Absolutely massive. It is a tree that literally topples over the mountains. I would mention a spoiler from another series, but I'm not going to do that because it's a spoiler. But, just, you know, it's an ongoing show. But basically, Birth Cry Tree, just massive. It topples over the freaking mountain range. And then we have the gourmet gang leader, Guimon. And then we have the Sentai Master, Male. And basically, they're going for Acacia's soup dish pair. And they're going up against the Bushukikai executive chef, Doris. Now, the thing about this, the thing about the Bushukikai in this case is that they have like a pack of Nitro always behind them. I mean, I didn't see Midora with a pack of Nitro behind him, but all of the people that go up against the IGO members of the Zero Biotype, they all have packs of nitro behind them. It's like we have like platoons. It's like, what the fuck? So, and this guy Doris, he's going up against Guimon and Male. Now, we have the Stardust Road, and again, it's apparently a freaking river, and it's long, and it's twinkling, and it's like, it's very vibrant and colorful. And we have the Warden Love, we have the Warrior Tag, and we have the Gourmet Strong Marala. And they're going for Acacia's fish dish, another. Now, a lot of these names, the Acacia, he should have gave a lot more elaborate names, like Maximus Decimus, or you know, Great Ancient One, something. That's not even a fucking name, but screw it. All right, he should have given like really exotic names. Like another is not exotic. Pear is not exotic. It's just like, you know, neither is Earth or Adam or God is basic as fuck. I mean, at least something more, you know, like Zeus. And I'm okay, all right, fine. But no, moving on. And basically they're going up against the Bushikai head chef, Kuromado, Mr. Crazy Batman Mustache over here. Then we have people in the Food Region Forest. They're going for the Meat Dish News. Again, very basic ass name. News News. These trees, I don't know how big they are in this forest. I mean, they should be big because it's fucking Toriko. But at the same time, I'm thinking they're not that humongous, but whatever. And basically, it's the Assassin, Mega Radoras, and then we have the Mountain Bandit Goblin Ramon. And basically, they're going up against the waiter. All right. I like to call him Alfred, but he's not Alfred. He's the guy with like 8 hands or 6 hands. Alfaro. And again, a pack of Nitro behind him as always. Then we go over to Section G, the Gourmet Garden, and this apparently is where Acacia's dessert is located. Earth, the Gourmet Garden, a very big, massive garden with twinkling flowers and fruits and all whatnot. And of course, we have my boy Yosaku. That's my boy. And then we have the magician Manon. And they're going up against Seiya, who actually joined the Bushikai. And apparently he has a connection with Yosaku. And then his name is Kaitora. Then we go over to Section H, the Developmental Fever Bridge. Now this Toriko, how long is this bridge, man? Like, this bridge is massive. It's massive, man. Yo! Good lord. Like, literally, like, this bridge puts Snake Way to fucking shame. Oh my god. Yeah. And so, apparently, the literary master, Melisman, and the martial artist, Sakura, they're going after Acacia's drink, Adam, which, of course, that's what Coco wants. And, like, they're just, it's a long-ass bridge. Huge, massive. And they're fighting off against 2 head chefs from the Bushikai, Kairu and Boneless. Now, Boneless, there's an individual, I forgot his name, but he was one of Tommy Rod's henchmen when they fought against he was the one who fought against Match back in the ISL Continent arc. And this guy Boneless looks just like that one dude. He looks just like him, like legit, just like him. So, I mean, maybe they're brothers. I don't know, because I believe that the other guy I'm gonna mention right now, he's the brother of Tommy Rod, and that's Nice Knee. And Nice Knee, he is going up against the Ryu, the Yakuza boss, and the combatant Rap. And basically, they are fighting in the continent of beginnings. So, and that's like pretty much the entire setup. So, but I don't know if Nice Knee is in fact the brother of Tommy Rod. I think he's his older brother. But if I'm wrong, correct me on that one, please do. So that being said, oh yeah, and the chapter ends off. They cut back to Ichiryu again, big ass knife. You want to call it a knife? It's like a uber mega saber. And all of a sudden, in comes like this octo cat. It's like a big octo cat. And on top of the octo cat is fucking Midora. Like, yeah. He's like, oh man. And then Ichiru's like, yeah, let's have a nice chat. And he's like, yeah, with fists. Oh man. So, and that's where the chapter ends, pretty much. So, all I can say is that, first of all, when it comes to the pet of Meteor, that actually, I'm not surprised about. Because in the last chapter, Jiro called Meteor the small fried cat. That was his nickname. Or that was, I believe, either that was his nickname, or the Japanese kanji that make up the word Meteor also means small fried cat. I don't know, because again, I'm not Japanese. But I do love your shit. Either way, the thing about it is that when I see this Octocat, I'm not surprised at all. I'm really not. Though I will say is that it's not as epic as I thought. I mean, when we saw Ichiryu, when he first went into the the Bushikikai headquarters, he had this epic unicorn. It was massive. It was like, why? You couldn't even, like, it wasn't as big as the Dharma horse, but it was still freaking huge. And it could fly, and it had a fucking horn. It was epic. But this small fried cat, this Octocat, I mean, it looks fierce. I'm not gonna say it's not fierce. It just looks fierce, but it's just that I'm not as intimidated by creatures that I've seen before. Like freaking what was Jiro's creature called? Like something tusk, like just hammer tusk. Like, oh good, oh man, that one looks fucking scary. Hammer tusk. When we first saw Stars, one of his creatures, the Big Bang Shark. The other one is like some weird, I don't know what the fuck it is. Even Quinn and Terry look more frightening than this freaking cat, Octocat. I'll be honest, but whatever. Not a huge big deal. The point here is that they're setting up for all these bouts, and I believe truly that they're gonna show the beginning and end of a majority of these fights, with the exception of the main fight, which is of course Meteor versus Ichiryu. With that fight, they should show the entire goddamn thing, or at least he should. Mitsutoshi. I don't see why not. I mean, these are, and again, this is gonna showcase the Toriko top tiers. I mean, that's fantastic because I've seen the top tiers in a lot of shonen, and Toriko top tiers so far, when it comes to just raw physical power, they are the most devastating by far. By far. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, physical power. Like, I've seen characters, top tiers, that have hacks abilities with that are you know, fast speed, intelligence, but when it comes to raw power, brute force, muscles, like on some ultimate muscle shit, Toriko characters are insane. They're ridiculous. And these are like, right now, these two guys are like the top of the top. Ichiryu, Meteor. You don't get better than those two. Unless maybe Fake Froze, because Fake Froze did eat Acacia's full course. Otherwise, she couldn't use her monster cells. But the problem is that this is Ichiryu with fucking Meteor. That's the problem. The problem is Ichiryu and fucking Meteor. These two guys are, oh, like, oh, like I remember. I don't know if this happened in the manga, but I remember there was a scene in the anime that someone told me about, where in the anime, it was like, and someone told me to watch it, and I did. It was like Ichiryu. Yeah, it was a scene where Ichiryu goes to meet Meteor, and it's like Ichiryu powers up, and like he's sucking in everybody towards him, and they're like, oh my god, like he's emitting as much gravitational force as an entire planet. I'm like, and then Meteor counters. I'm like, what the fuck? OP. All right, but we'll see where this goes. Because where they are now, the Slow Rain Hills, that area is gonna get completely leveled. It's gonna get completely wastelanded, completely wrecked, completely destroyed. Like you just got ass fucked by a big black dick. It's gonna get ridiculously destroyed. Oh man, it's gonna be, it's over. It's over. It's done. But now that we know, because we do know the end result of that fight, the end result of that fight between Meteor and Ichiryu is that Meteor beats Ichiryu. We do know the end result. So now my question here is, did Meteor attain air? Because if they're fighting for Acacia's full course, I'm not saying that Guimon lost or Rala lost. I'm not saying that those guys lost. But we do know that Ichiryu lost. Therefore, did Meteor attain air or not? I'm thinking he did. I'll be honest. I really think so. I think that he beat Ichiryu, and then he's wounded severely. He attained air somehow, and then he ate air. He fully recovered because it's Acacia's full course, and those must have insane effects on one's gourmet cells. Ridiculous. So even one, I mean, when you eat the entire thing, you can fully control your gourmet cells. That's true. However, if you eat one, you're gonna get some kind of power up. There's no doubt about it. So I'm done. King Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.